Andrew Wiggins. He's back. He had a fresh cut. You saw him smiling. He received a standing ovation.
That was cool.
That was really cool. Let's start here. I'm just going to go down the line here, Spadoni. Down the line. So first, before we get into everything that he was out for, because he really didn't reveal that, but he did thank Dub Nation. He thanked the Golden State Warriors organization, some of the media members as well. He thanked Bob Myers thanked the media as well for respecting their privacy, not digging too deeply into this situation. And the Warriors were very thankful. And Wiggins was thankful. Bob was thankful. But then when it came to basketball, because, look, when it comes down to it, we're going to all judge this team by what they do in the postseason. Mm-hmm. And having Andrew Wiggins back is a godsend. You saw our moods flip instantly once we got word that Andrew Wiggins was nearing a return. Because all of a sudden we're thinking, man, can they get past Sacramento in the first round too? Who are they going to meet in the Western Conference Finals? That's how important Andrew Wiggins is. And we saw it last season, especially in the postseason, where he was the second most consistent player on this basketball team. So he was asked about his conditioning. Here's what Wiggs said about that.
Not terrible. I've been working out, but obviously NBA is a different type of, conditioning you need. But I don't think it'll be too long before, I'm up there.
He was also asked if he wanted to share anything about what was going on in his leave of absence.
I'd rather just keep that private, just for me and, my family and the people close to the family that really need to know.
Asked about the support he received from his team.
It was all just love and support. I had a lot of the teammates just, hitting me up and, saying their love and their prayers. I just appreciate it all. It just goes a long way. It's more than basketball.
Asked what he told him he needed to step away and what to do here.
It's just, when you're in a certain situation and your family needs you and it requires your attention and, your love, that's my first priority. My career, everything, family is always first for me, and it'll always be that way. Whenever I think I felt like I was in a safe space to, to come back. I feel like we got everything settled, not fully settled, but, in a safe place where I can come back.
So he's mentally ready to come back, Shasky. Feels like it's the time. It's appropriate after whatever's going on with this situation. Now, Shams Charania should be getting heat for revealing his private stuff, but that's, that I'm not going to go into that right now. But the fact is, Wiggins is back. He's smiling.
Yeah.
He feels mentally ready to come back.
It feels like the teammates have supported him throughout the entire thing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the teammates would have supported. I mean, again, I'm not saying these guys. I'm saying in general.
A lot of organizations would have crumbled.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm talking about current landscape. Let's go back 10 years. Let's go back 25 years, 35 years. I just think it's received differently. I think that we have made a lot of growth as a society, but I think in general, the infrastructure that the Warriors have put in place, and it's, again, Lakeup obviously gets a ton of credit, Kerr, and Bob Myers. Like, when I hear Bob Myers, that's the thing I keep coming back to. They better not lose Bob Myers this offseason, man. That's really going to be a blow. Because he kind of sets the tone of, just the whole ethos of the organization. It feels like one.
No doubt. Ask what type of conditioning he was doing while away from the team.
Just, getting a lot of shots up, little movements here and there in the court, running on the treadmill, working out, just a little bit lifting. Just trying to stay as ready as I could, in the circumstance.
He also asked if his intention was to come back right before the playoffs or during the playoffs.
I mean, it all depended on, the whole situation. That was it, just taking it day by day. And, if I'm able to come back here, I would love to come back here, and I made it here, so.
All right. And then what was it like to see his teammates after being away for so long? Remember, he was gone since Valentine's Day. That's nearly 2 months.
Yeah, man, it was amazing. Just not seeing these guys for so long. And, these are the guys that, I go to war with, every night. So it's good being back. It's good seeing all these familiar faces, just bring me joy being here. So I'm happy.
And again, he received a standing ovation when he came to the sideline. He had a fresh cut. He was smiling. He looked like he was in great spirits. I heard people who watched him shoot around on the practice floor yesterday before the game said he looked like Andrew Wiggins. So it should be, to ramp up. You've got 2 games left. It's not ideal, but it wasn't ideal last year when Stephen Curry came off the bench to start the postseason. We hadn't seen Stephen Curry in quite some time, and he came in, boom, he was ready to roll. Andrew Wiggins, I hear, we may see something similar to where now we know the right adductor strain is completely healed. We know that. That's another thing nobody talked about. Hopefully all the illnesses have gone away, and I think Andrew Wiggins, we should expect him to start when he comes back and then play, look, not right away like he did last season in the postseason, but I think we're going to see two-way Wiggs sooner rather than later.
I don't want this to sound insensitive, but was there any question asking him regarding whether he's with the team for the remainder of the year? Was there an assumption that he's with the team?
Yeah, you got to assume that he's with the team for the rest of the season.
Gotcha. I just didn't know. And again,
that's a great question. Hey, are you going to be with the team for the rest of the year? Do you need to go back?
Does he even know if he can answer that one way or the other? I don't even know what the answer to that is because I don't know. You hope whatever's going on. I
don't think he would have came back if he would have had to go.
If there were lingering things, or if there was something he might have to attend to down the line. Yeah, no, I think it's a fair question to ask, and maybe some people think it's not, but I don't know. So, no, it's great to see him back. I mean, it does feel like, man, if you think about Andrew Wiggins' career, drafted by Cleveland, traded to Minnesota, he can't live up to it, and everything that he's been through, to have this situation, if this same thing happened to him while he was in Minnesota, don't you think it would have landed differently with everyone?
Absolutely.
I mean, he must really. I mean, obviously, he wins the championship. He gets all the credit that, and people are starting to recognize, and he's coming into his own about how great he is. But man, from a personal standpoint, playing for this team, it's got to feel a different way.
888-957-9570. Pardon me. How do you feel about Wiggs being back now? What was your impression of him speaking last night? Before the game, he sat up there with Bob Myers before Steve Kerr's presser. Did you think he was genuine? I think he was. I think he was in great spirits. I think he was happy to be back with the team. You see him with the Warriors basketball shirt. He got a haircut, got cleaned up. And the organization, they handled this about as well as any organization could ever handle it. I mean, how many organizations, again, would have crumbled? How many players would have leaked something? The fact that they're able to keep it so damn private and support him from afar. The Warriors get credit for that. They really do. They're the gold standard right now in the Bay Area. There's no doubt about that. The Niners are not too far behind. Not too far behind. So this is a good deal. Wiggins is back. Hopefully he plays Friday night against Sacramento. Then maybe Sunday against Portland. And hopefully the Warriors will have a week off. Hopefully they'll have a week off.
How much were you stressing seeing the Lakers win and kind of knowing that that's
I think
in the bag, and you're kind of like, because then for whatever it was, 10 minutes, you figure, the Lakers are the 6th seed and the Warriors are the 7th seed until this game concludes. That didn't cross your mind?
I looked at the score, but I always say this. You got to take care of your own business.
Agreed.
The Warriors need to take care of their own business. And if they take care of their own business this week, they're probably going to end up in the 6th seed. All right, now Friday night, how is Sacramento going to play it? Are they going to try to send a message? Are they going to start all their guys?
It's a great question.
How do the Kings play it?
Do you remember the 07?
The Dallas Mavericks.
They laid down.
They laid down.
Second to last or third to last game?
Second to last game for the Mavericks.
They laid down, and they're we'll take on the Warriors, and it really propelled the Warriors.
Yep. No, it backfired.
It did.
It backfired. It ticked the Clippers off too, but it backfired on the Warriors. I mean, on the Mavericks. Will it backfire on the Kings?
What do you think they should do?
I don't know. I think they're trying to regain their form.
Yeah.
So,
do you want the Warriors feeling good riding into the playoffs?
You do want them feeling good.
No, I'm saying from a Kings perspective.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, from a Warrior perspective, Bunty, I want them to win these last 2 games.
Well, they have to.
And finish on a high note.
Well, they have to, basically.
Yes.
Now, the Pelicans are not going to go 4-0. We knew that.
Yeah.
They lost last night.
Yeah.
They played the Grizzlies. They played the Knicks. They played the T-Wolves.
Yes.
They may go 1-3. All right, over these last 4. So don't worry about that.
That would be nice.
Clippers and Lakers will lose. One of those teams are going to lose tonight.
Yes.
So they're going to fall a game behind and go to, say, Warriors. Phoenix will probably not play their guys Sunday against the Clippers to end the season. So that's a gimme game possibly for the Clippers.
I feel like I said that so many times this NBA season, and wild things happen, but I agree with you.
Right. So here, let's break it down. Clippers last 3 games, Lakers tonight. At Crypto.com Arena. They've beaten the Lakers all 3 times so far this season, and LeBron James may not play. Portland, Saturday. So they'll play the Blazers Saturday, then a back-to-back at Phoenix. Clippers may go 3-0.
They may.
They may. Now the Lakers, tough game against Utah last night. They pull it out. Tonight the Clippers. And then the Lakers play Phoenix on Friday night.
That is.
And the Utah Jazz.
I kind of want Phoenix to play hard in that game.
So Phoenix plays the LA teams the last 2 nights. Will Phoenix play hard knowing that they're locked up into the 4 spot? What will they do?
I mean, don't they need to get a little chemistry?
You would think so.
They're going to play hard for 3 quarters and then pull everyone in the 4th.
7-0, KD.
I mean, is anyone surprised KD is good? I mean, like,
Crazy.
Who would have thought, right?
I don't know how this plays out.
By the way, I was just looking into this. The Clippers have won 10 straight against the Lakers.
Have they?
10 straight. This is probably the biggest game in that quote-unquote rivalry they have down there tonight at Crypto.com Arena. It's pretty wild. I don't know Paul George, but the Russell Westbrook factor is interesting. Kawhi, obviously spurning the Lakers a few years ago. It's a huge game.
Give me your quick synopsis on your Lakers right now, because you were having all the emotions. They're done. They're frauds. They're finished. They're back.
They need D'Angelo Russell, is what that tells me. He provides a scoring element. He did not play yesterday. He's going to be questionable tonight. They need D'Lo to score with them. He is that third scoring option. They don't have him. It's not good. Also, Anthony Davis and LeBron might not play tonight.
I know.
Yeah, that overtime thing was.
Davis.
Yeah, Anthony
so they're
Davis,
ducking
LeBron.
the Phoenix smoke.
Well, I don't know if they're ducking it. Guy's 38 years old, and AD's on like kind of a minutes restriction with the back-to-back thing. So Austin Reeves is going to get the job done.
All right.
They want the Grizz, huh?
All right. They do want the Grizz.